I'm Christina Howard outside of Brampton City Hall, where one councillor is claiming a $1 million scandal was prompted by negligence or even malice. He's calling for an external investigation or even a police probe into a past council's decisions.
I wanted to request specifically the police to see, but at this point, I'm not sure what the response from the police would be. That's why I felt it was important that we said external investigation, because again, I'm not sure if there's malice.
The city's auditor report revealed that between 2009 and 2014, well over $1.2 million was handed out to non-unionized employees without council's explicit approval. Essentially, they were outside policy remunerations, and they weren't exactly nickels and dimes. Some employees received tens of thousands of dollars in payouts for reasons as varied as performance to favoritism. These bonuses were never disclosed outright to council.
There's malice, and if there's reasons for or there's suspect criminal activity in terms of the way some of these attributions were made, then I think that we should be involving the police. But I'm not closing the doors to, if it's not police, forensic audit.
Gail Miles, a veteran councillor and former budget committee chair, says council had no idea city staff was circumventing the rules with outside policy remunerations.
This wasn't a secret slush fund. This was salary adjustments that were being paid out of each department's budget. So there was no way for members of council to ever pick up on the fact that this practice was taking place. I
think there was negligence on their part in terms of, when we talk about rubber stamping, certainly when you go through a budget process, I tend to say that the budget process isn't just within a week. It should be, every day should be going through our budget, being accountable to our taxpayers, ensuring that we're on top of our financials.
Miles says that's not how the budget process works.
We deal with compensation as a whole. This is how many employees there are. This is how much the compensation line is within the budget.
Medeiros has filed a notice of motion. He wants his colleagues to formally and publicly debate the merits of an external investigation. Miles says she will only support the motion if there is evidence of wrongdoing.
There's no indication of anything criminal that has transpired that I'm aware of.
I just think it's important that we don't throw it under the rug.
Medeiros' motion is expected to be heard at next City Council. That's next week. In Brampton, Christina Howard, City News.